Greetings, my excellent... I don't think anybody's actually here yet. I don't know. Someone might have come in. According to my... Demon Dragon, there you are. No, but you're not listed yet. It's on a delay. The users in chat currently says that it's me, Nightbot, and Commander Root. I'm sure you will appear. Oh no, there's another name in there, I see. But still not yours. Still not yours. It is damn slow. There's something I would like to look at. I just want to do a double check here. That's those. 7, so that one must be 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's okay. I'm behind on my highlight saving of these, and I want to make sure nothing gets deleted, so I should have done this before I started the stream, but I was running late. I'm just gonna set up a highlight to start saving itself, and then I'll do more on break or when I finish here. But, you know, Twitch deletes your VODs after 2 weeks. And I'm a bit lazy. I usually do them in bulk, and sometimes I do them right before the Reaper comes and takes them away. But I've never... The only one I've ever fucked up was Sam and Max. We lost Sam and Max because I lost one of them, and I'm a bit silly. If I lose one, I delete the whole thing. I can't abide an unfinished story. I don't want to be classic Doctor Who. I cannot allow there to be missing bits. Now is that just escape? Well, I'll start the game in a second. I'm just no. Okay. I'm just saving this highlight. There we go. Alright. I've got about 5 more to do, but I can do those later because they're not in danger today. There we go. Anyone who wanted to watch them would be annoyed by starting and there just being a several-hour gap. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm like, nah, scorched earth the whole thing because I would never want to be that guy who just has to endure a missing chunk of video game. Or of playthrough. Here we are. Alright, let's start Tales. That was a rocky start, but I needed to make sure that one got done because that one was from all the ones from last week are fine if I don't do them immediately. Though I'm gonna try and get them done so that they stay safe. Tales of Monkey Island. Chapter 5, Rise of the Pirate God, LeChuck. We're in Club 41. Now, that's right. We stopped abruptly, didn't we? My internet just carked out when we had, I think, 15 minutes left on the stream, so I decided... I think it came back for a few seconds, and I started talking again, but then it just went. So I decided to just save my game, stop moving, and... let it finish sorta not improperly, but we didn't miss anything. I think I clicked on an item and I reacted to it, but it wasn't story, it was just a random item in the zone. It wasn't an inventory pickup or anything. So I don't believe there's an issue. Here we are. Yeah, Barrel of Benang.
Benang. It's like grog for monkeys, and a leading cause of simian diabetes.
Benang, I think, is a reference to Sam & Max Season 2, which is something I never did stream.
Benang.
I guess the other thing, if I stream that, do I just have a playthrough of the second one and no first one? Oh, I hate that I missed that one.
Hiya, Rug.
So, we're here through a rip in time, or Well, rip in the rip to the afterworld because we're still dead. Can we leave and explore Flotsam?
Oh, I can't make the doorknob turn. Stupid ghostly limitations.
You know, when you think about it, Guybrush, if you can't make the doorknob turn, perhaps you could walk through the door.
Oh, I can't make the doorknob turn.
You want LeChuck to be the... LeChuck's not nicer than Guybrush, it's just that Guybrush is a bit of a fool. But we have found our body. There we are.
Yep, that's my body, all right. What is it doing here?
This is your wake! We were going to erect a statue in your honor after the pox was cured, but that caused LeChuck to return to pillaging and plundering, and people were calling to burn your body in effigy instead. In the end, we settled somewhere in the middle, and decided you'd become our new dartboard.
So long, Nipperkin.
Well, at least someone thought to get a nice wreath for my wake.
What, that? Ah, it was brought in as kindling when we decided to burn your body.
Oh.
It's also got the wrong name, but Nipperkin is also dead, so...
My body is perfectly positioned for another root beer shower. Great.
It's a little weird, though, because, there's a bunch of dead characters, but none of them have actually showed up except Morgan, so why did they kill him?
Guybrush Threepwood. Mighty...
Mighty sigh. What else we got? Bug Eye is here for some reason. It's blindfold.
That's the blindfold I wore back when I had my first bar fight here. Although, technically, it was my pox-infested hand that did most of the fighting. Ah, good old Lefty. I hope he's happy, wherever he is. The once screaming narwhal. Good night, Prince of the Deep.
Give me a moment. I just need to answer a message. So yeah, it's a narwhal head,
Is
manatee
that a
head.
regular-sized manatee or a baby giant manatee?
Hard to say. Kindling, root
My body is perfectly
beer.
positioned for another root beer shower. Great.
Now, do we have... I'm trying to remember what our current goals are. Obviously, we need to get our body, but the voodoo lady gave us a bunch of, like, instructions. But unfortunately, those instructions were days ago. He still goes. Worst of all, Elaine has willingly become just LeChuck's demon bride. Morgan convinces Guybrush, get his body back and kick LeChuck's butt. Right. I don't quite remember the exact... We need gum. Spirit gum. Yeah, possibly from her cell. Okay, good. Well, we can't leave here. So we can't get out to Flotsam to get that cell, but we'll see what we can do here.
I'm Murray, the demonic candelabra. Tremble before my wax-caked forehead.
I don't
You
look
know,
anything like
kinda
Murray.
miss that guy. Kinda.
I don't know that Dominic Armato has the vocal gravitas for Murray. Murray! You gotta go lower. I don't know that I can do it either.
A keg of grog. If not carefully stored, it'll go skunky. Not that anyone would taste the difference.
Maybe the Benang will be useful.
I don't need to use the facilities right now.
I was hoping that he'd, like, phase through the door, and then it would make it even stupider that he can't go through the main door. Alright, well, let's talk to these. I think I've looked at everything that can be looked at.
Hi there.
Captain Threepwood, as I live and breathe.
Don't rub it in. Ooh, I'm a scary ghost.
Oh shit, we can do the thing again. I like the monkey mouth, that's my favorite.
Yeah! Quit that! You aren't scary! You just screwed up my concentration!
Root beer. Yikes. I better not stand under that. I don't want it splashing down on me.
I thought it had to be voodoo root beer. They seem to have retconned that to root beer is just ghost bane.
My body is perfectly positioned.
Okay, well that's interesting. He darts the root beer if we scare him.
Hey, WP.
Hold on a tick! I've almost got my stroke back!
Never say that.
Please stop throwing darts at me.
What do you care? You're dead!
But I need my body. I'm not done with it.
Sorry! Just be grateful that I'm not a very good shot.
Bet things have been pretty quiet in the old courthouse since I heroically gave my life to cure the pox of LeChuck.
It's true! Without that LeChuck and pox voodoo poison coursing through our veins, Flotsam citizens have returned to their usual roguish yet not entirely evil ways.
LeChuckenbox? Great name. Why didn't I think of that?
But with LeChuck on the loose, the crime rate is going through the roof! He did things to poor old Crimp Digit that we don't even have names for yet!
Oh. Why is LeChuck committing undefined acts of evil on the citizens of Flotsam?
You think LeChuck needs a reason?
He thinks we're hiding that voodoo lady, Chippy, and he won't take no ouch stop stabbing me for an answer!
So, are you hiding the voodoo lady?
Absolutely not! That witch is nothing but trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with V, and that stands for voodoo.
So, ever seen a ghost before?
Have I ever? I'm a judge, laddie! My every waking hour is haunted by the harrowing curses of the despicable reprobates I've sent to the gallows. To be frank, your cheery spirit is something of a welcome respite.
Yeah, I'm much more of an existential crisis ghost than a mind-numbing horror spirit. All that wailing really does a number on your throat. Give me a drink, Grind Stump.
I'm afraid your bar privileges expired when you did, Threepwood.
Aw.
In your next life, try to settle your debts before you get killed,
Talk to you later. Yo,
Bug-Eye!
What do you want, Pipsqueak?
Ooh, I'm a ghost! Aren't you guys scared of me?
Well, you weren't very threatening while you were alive, and I'm afraid the new pirate ghost thing isn't helping.
So, how did you get out of the manatee and end up on Flotsam?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, let me guess. You dressed up like a throat grub and snuck out through the blowhole?
Manatees don't have blowholes. Plus, that's really stupid. Now leave me alone.
Yo, Bug-Eye!
What do you want, Pipsqueak?
Hey, whatever happened to that locket Dakava had?
Probably at the bottom of the ocean with the rest of... Well, it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Why are you still alive? Because I blew that ship up and apparently killed Dakava, but you and, well, actually, I don't know about the other guy. What's his name? I forget his name. Bug-Eye, Noogie, Santino. I forget the name of the blonde guy who liked to drink.
Seriously, how did you get out of the manatee and end up on Flotsam?
I said I don't want to talk about it.
I bet I can guess.
Because they went back in the manatee at the end of episode 3, and that seemed like a solid ending, but then, according to this episode, Dakava died? I don't know.
You ignited the gases in the stomach, which resulted in a catastrophic explosion, destroying everything within a 25-mile radius?
And yet, here I am, without a scratch on me.
So was I right?
You're an idiot.
Correct.
Yo, Bug-Eye!
What do you want?
Come on. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. You took the gross-out subway again, didn't you?
Wrong. Now buzz off.
I hope the voodoo lady's locket isn't in an intestine somewhere.
Ah, well, if Guybrush speaks aloud on his own, that's a hint, which means the Voodoo Lady's locket is in an intestine somewhere. I think the idea is that we have to find other rips, and each rip takes us to one location, which is why they don't let us out of the club. I don't know if they will let us out of the club. They might, because supposedly we need to get to the cell, so you'd think we'd need to go to Flotsam for that, but hard to say. For now, let's go look at the other corners of hell to see if there's any time and space holes in them.
Welcome back, friend.
My word, you have strange hair. No? No, no
Good
rip.
luck with the pilfering. I gotta go.
Come back soon, friend.
Maybe he stole the tear. There's one. That's true. I probably should talk to these guys. They might have updated.
How goes the treasure hunt?
Fantastic!
Nope. Well, if there's more from the thief, we'll find that out later. What do we have, by the way, just to refresh myself? I have a fistful of eights, LeChuck's sock, my shred of life, an empty tip jar, and a photo of me entering the gateway, crossroads, whatever.
Hello? Anyone around?
Where the fuck are we? Jungle?
Huh. Another hypnotized monkey. I don't think I'll be using those to attack any salesmen, so I can just appreciate their luminescence. Morbid.
Dead seagull.
I don't even have the bodily strength to lift a feather.
Oh, you can pick stuff up in hell. Why can't you pick stuff up in... I guess it's... yeah. Fine.
Oh, shoot. It's too dark to actually see what's in here. So much for ghost
He
powers.
can go through stuff. This is a dead end, isn't it? There's stuff here, but bug it if I know what to do with it.
Nope. No.
Oh, but he can stand on the rock. Yeah, well. Maybe he can only phase through, like, objects and not terrain, and maybe the door counts as terrain. Because he can walk. Like, that's the thing, ghosts walk. In most of these, like, in most fiction where ghosts pass through walls and stuff, they still walk on floors. They don't float and fly everywhere. Still, I always think that I can click on that because they indicate accessible areas via red circles. So I see that little traffic light and I'm like, ooh, I want to go there. Now the big rip is here. I suppose we should go to the starting area on the left. Yeah, nobody's home here. Huh. Gateway.
Caleb? What are you doing over here?
Oh.
Standing mostly.
What's going on with the crossroads? I thought the spell would take me back, not just rip open the spiritual realm. Is there any way to stop it?
Yes. I assume you are still carrying around that last shred of life you came here with. If you were to give that up, the rips in the crossroads should close right up.
Really? It's as simple as that?
Doesn't sound like a good idea, though.
A simple sacrifice of a teensy shred of life, and all these rips will seal up good as new, putting everyone in their place for eternity. Of course, you'd be stuck here for good, and LeChuck is probably already powerful enough to destroy every living thing on the planet, so I don't see what good it'd do.
So I can close these rips, but then I'll really be stuck here? A pirate's life. Not for me.
For eternity.
Yeah, could we maybe find another way than that? That seems that seems counterproductive to the concept of getting another sequel in.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, hello again.
How did you say I could close the rips in the crossroads?
If you sacrifice your last shred of life in the main tear, that should do it. But like I said, then you'd be stuck on this side for good, and LeChuck would be free to do what he wants on the other.
I wonder if you can do it for an alternate ending.
Where have you been?
Oh, I don't know. Just wandering, I guess. I thought I heard my dog over here. I guess I was wrong.
Your dog? We brought you your dog. And then we put your dog into a spell and the dog vanished. But you didn't acknowledge him, so maybe your dog is a different dog.
Why are there other smaller rips in the crossroads?
Oh, those are for ambience. They create a nice mood light for those nice romantic nights.
The rips in reality are for mood lighting?
Mood lighting? Are you nuts? LeChuck must have discovered the monkeys of Montevideo and used them to conjure up the location of the crossroads in the physical world. That would have weakened the integrity of the fabric between the worlds.
See you later, Caleb.
Sure, anything's possible.
Okay, I'm gonna save. And the reason why I'm gonna save, hello Arami, is because I want to see what happens if I put my shred of life in the thingy. I want to know if he refuses. Because it might just end the game. Yeah, that's the thing. Good LeChuck kept dumping the monkeys on different islands, which I don't think was out of the kindness of his heart trying to put them in their right habitat. Yanksies.
If I close the crossroads now, I'll not only sacrifice my last shred of life, but also everyone on the other side with LeChuck.
Right, no, you can't do that. I'm gonna lower it because it's faster. See? Bait sailing back. And I didn't check over here. I think there's a rip over here. Yes.
R.I.P. Phineas McDriver, a.k.a. Shark Fightin' Finny, a.k.a. Shark Bait.
Died from a bear attack. So where are we going?
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Captain Threepwood?
Thank you for the gift sub to Arami. Someone I don't recognize at all. Cool. Anyway, yes. Winslow's okay.
Captain on deck!
Mr. Winslow? Relax, I'm not the captain anymore. I'm dead.
Ah, yes. I thought you looked a bit more wispy than usual, sir.
And this is hardly the screaming narwhal. What happened?
It was that nasty LeChuck fellow, sir. Ooh, you were right about that one. First, he knocked me off the ship, and then he kidnapped your lovely wife. And then...
Yes?
Then he... Oh, I can hardly say it, sir.
Did he make you kill someone? Force you to turn on your family and loved ones?
He took down the map, sir.
Oh
How
no!
does one expect to get anywhere without a map?
As someone currently playing through Hitman Absolution, I know how you feel, Winslow. For context, that game removed the map after 4 games of relying quite heavily on a map. Ah, we're at the Sacred Giant Manatee mating grounds, but we're not really at the grounds. We're at a raft.
Hello, little monkey.
I wouldn't, sir. He's still a bit frustrated that we can't agree on the props we need for our new game. Rock, paper, and I say fountain pen. He disagrees and gets rather bitey about it.
Huh. Pile of rocks and paper.
What's this stuff?
Those are the pieces I need to play a game I'm inventing called Rock, Paper, Fountain Pen.
Needs a little bit of work, but okay.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
What are you doing out here?
Sailing, sir.
Sailing?
Well, rafting at least.
Is the rip in the afterlife tied to your raft, or do you just happen to be right next to it so that we didn't land in the water? Because you don't appear to be going anywhere.
Why is there a monkey on your raft?
Actually,
The raft belongs to the monkey, sir. LeChuck tried to convince your wife that right here was this creature's natural habitat. Between you and me, sir, I dare say that LeChuck wasn't trying to help these poor monkeys at all.
Really?
What happened to the narwhal?
After LeChuck knocked me off, he simply set it adrift at sea.
Rude.
That's all for now, Mr. Winslow.
Very good, sir.
Yes, really good. Okay, do we dive into the ocean?
Man overboard!
Good heavens, sir.
Why does the ghost make a splash?
I think that's what's
Why
left
does the ghost make an impact noise on the bottom of the ocean?
of Dakava's ship. The Voodoo Lady's locket. It's stuck up there in that seaweed. But it looks like it survived another harrowing voyage through a giant manatee.
Oh. It's the inconsistency for me.
Giant manatee bones. To think, my bout of Cyrano-style romance has brought peace to these murky depths.
So you do know Cyrano.
Sometimes on my birthday, Elaine wears fishnets. This being the real world, I still can't touch anything, so this fishnet has to stay here.
I don't think he means that type of fishnet. Maybe it's his idea about what he can interact with that affects things. So it's just brain. There's a hat. Is that Dakava's?
Looks like Dakava's helmet found its way out of the manatee in one piece. I wonder if Dakava was so lucky.
Not
Up we go.
Hey, no, what? Why? I didn't click on anything. I guess that's the go up spot. Sorry about that. Goodbye again. There we go. Yeah, there's an exit over there next to the hat, but I didn't click on exit because it doesn't say it right there. Howler monkey.
The Howler Monkey, forever committed to the salty depths.
Anything in it? Don't seem to be able to visit it or anything, so to the right.
Yep, this was the home of La Esponja Grande. The motion of my ocean isn't enough to jostle this seaweed.
No, well, you can make a splash at least.
Come here, Locket. Clam! Huh. Huh.
Interesting.
Clam, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Foot. Oh, I'm sorry I made light of you not having 2 feet.
You shouldn't have 1 feet. It's a clam.
Hello?
Swim away! I'll zap you with this eel.
Anemone?
Guybrush?
Are you okay?
No, Spinner K has been destroyed.
There.
What are you doing in there?
What you should be doing, hiding from him.
Oh man, what did he do to you?
Nothing yet, thank Poseidon.
Look, I know Winslow can be a bit forward, if not a bit bawdy, but he's got a good heart.
LeChuck, Guybrush.
Oh, not Sweet Reggie, I mean LeChuck.
Sweet Reggie.
Oh, I see.
He destroyed Spinner K. The sails of his undead pirate ship are filled with the winds of the apocalypse.
Oh, that's not good. Look, come out and let's talk about this.
No, I'm too frightened.
I need your help out here.
For what?
Well, unfortunately, I'm currently a ghost, so I can't touch anything.
A ghost? How? What happened?
Well, I died.
I'll give you one guess.
Killed by him. I'll stay in here, thank you, where it's safe.
You want to come out and talk?
No,
It's not that scary out here.
I mean, it is haunted.
I could be skewered by LeChuck's fiery harpoon at any second.
It's not that bad. It's not that scary out here.
I could...
It's not... Can I get you to come out?
No, I don't trust anyone. Well, maybe Reggie.
Wait, Winslow? That salty dog.
Despite our taxonomic differences, Winslow understands me.
Huh. I wonder how that works. logistically.
But now I'll never see him again.
You and Winslow are you and Winslow?
I'd never assume he would have me as his life partner, but we have shared our love.
Whoa, too much information.
And now I'll never see him again.
Would you come out for Winslow?
I would venture out of the safety for a mere sign of my dear Reginald.
A mere sign? A mer sign, perhaps? Huh? I'll go see what I can do. Winslow isn't too far away.
Oh, he's just up
He's
there.
come to see me?
Sure.
I knew what we had was special.
I don't know if special is the word I'd use.
I don't know if he knows
Where
you're
is
down
my
here.
Reggie?
He's in a raft floating above us.
Then why doesn't he come down here and rescue me?
It's like 100 fathoms or something. He'd drown.
You're here.
I'm special?
I'm not certain special is the word I would use.
Oh,
I'm not sure how to say this, but what was your relationship like?
It was a rare thing, like a perfectly formed pearl in the mouth of a clam.
Out of morbid curiosity, does he get into the water or do you shimmy up on land?
Jesus, Guybrush.
Forget it. Forget it.
If you're so curious, you can find your own Vacalian. Not that any of us would have you.
Tempting, but I'll stick with my bipedal plunder bunny. You and Winslow were pretty hot and heavy, huh?
Weight is negligible underwater.
Huh. I think I'm grossed out. I'll be back later.
Be careful.
Well, he's definitely ghost out. Okay, I think we have to go back up to Winslow.
Up we go.
Why can we grab onto the raft? They don't care. They do not care. It's okay. So he can't touch things unless it's fucking convenient for him to. He can't affect surfaces unless it's convenient. He can pass through some things. He can grab onto other.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
A Nepomie is hiding in a cave below your raft.
What's this? My scale-clad steady is but a few leagues beneath my heart.
That's right.
Ask Anemone to swim to me. Swim to me, my sweetheart!
Well, the problem is LeChuck. Anemone's terrified and hiding out until all of this pirate apocalypse mongering blows over.
I wonder if these like name stumbles were in the script or if Dominic Armato like improv'd how to say the name wrong every time.
How tragic.
Because I find that like if you have a name and the joke is okay, so your character keeps saying it wrong over and over again. The only way I could do it would be if I was allowed to make my own stumble up each time. Because if you, like, wrote the script and wrote, memnemone, and then we're like, okay, actor, say that instead. Like, if you have to say it wrong a prescribed way, it sucks. But if you can say it wrong just, like, without thinking about it, then it's, like, flows.
Your fishy friend is holed up in the Leviathan's old cave and refuses to leave it.
Poor thing. Probably as frightened as a foul-hooked haddock.
What?
Perhaps you could drop something down to Estemily? Something to show your affection?
A capital idea. Perhaps a poem. A haiku, even. I became a master of the haiku
Sure.
while working on the Sashimi Islands.
Whatever, as long as it sinks.
Don't you worry. While waiting for the currents to cooperate, I've been working on a game I've entitled Rock, Paper, Pen.
How's it played?
Well, paper beats rock, and then the player must shame the paper into defeat by filling it full of lewd phrases using the pen.
Nothing like a good shaming.
Anyway, I have all the materials I need to write my dear Anemone a haiku. May my sinking stone lift quivering spirit.
Yeah, that'll definitely be readable.
That's all for now, Mr. Winslow.
Very good, sir.
Let's see if she's taken it. Wait, no, that's the rip. I need to go down the ocean. Sorry, Caleb. What is with the giant weight there? I guess this is a hard stage to load, but I think it's not much. It's just a raft and a backdrop. This should be harder. Maybe it gets loaded at the same time as the that transition, as opposed to the sinking.
Are you still in there, Anemone?
As long as LeChuck is still alive, I'll be in here. Thank you.
Anemone, Winslow dropped a note down to you. It's sitting right over there.
Mi amore.
That was easy. Up.
It's a love note.
I'll be back later.
Be careful.
Does this being over here mean... Oh, we need to, like, time this.
Booga,
There. Yes.
booga. Holy clam bubbles! Locket saved!
I say, Captain Threepwood, my beloved has sent me a sign. I must prepare myself for our reunion. Mizzens, I haven't smelled this rotten since languishing in my own filth while doing my time in the hold of Captain Liverbottom's trader ship.
What's that?
Deodorant, Captain. Bought from the apothecary in Woodtick, I believe.
Winslow, the locket isn't a sign from Anemone. She loved your poem, but I sent that locket up here. I can't touch it, but it's the thing that's going to reunite my ghost with my body.
Oh, most important then.
Right, because it possesses people, so you could use it to, like, put yourself into yourself.
Most.
Well, I'll hang it here as if it were our map. Remember our map, sir?
That's not really hanging. You have precariously placed that... That is not safe. A small gust of wind will send that back into the sea.
How could I forget?
Let this locket lead you back to your body, the way our map has led us to adventure!
Okay, so we have this.
The Voodoo Lady's locket transfers spirits to bodies based on which way that little arrow button is pointing. I can't press it, though. But I bet Winslow wouldn't mind helping.
Right now it's set to the Voodoo Lady, but,
Winslow's deodorant. Luckily, my spiritual essence smells of lavender and honey. Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
I think your poem was a hit.
Ah, it is an honor to think I may have brought a bit of peace to a frightened heart.
Mr. Winslow, would you mind pushing the button on that locket for your old captain?
Certainly, sir.
Nothing happened. I should have possessed the Voodoo Lady. I guess no one's home on the other end. That's all for now, Mr.
Very good, sir.
so what I think we need is to use this photo of our ghost self.
I'll just cover up the Voodoo Lady. Voila!
And then our ghost self will go into our real self.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
Mr. Winslow, would you mind pushing the button on that locket for your old captain?
Certainly, sir.
There we go.
Ooh, I don't remember my body being this cold. Hey!
Ah! Great jumping gibbets! It's alive!
It ain't alive. It's some kind of voodoo zombie.
Quick, chop its head off!
What? Ooh, wait a second.
Don't worry, Your Honor. A good whomp in the choppers ought to take care of this one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I mean to kill you all.
Uh-oh.
Ouch!
Are you all right, sir?
I think I just had the spirit knocked out of me.
Ah, yes, that would explain the girlish scream, sir.
Thanks, Winnie.
Mr. Winslow,
Yes, sir?
I keep getting kicked out of my body.
Perhaps you need a new perspective on the situation, sir. I always find it helps to leave for a while, then maybe come at the problem from a different point of view.
So we can't avoid it yet?
Would you mind pressing the button again?
Certainly, sir.
Or we need to, like, fuck with Bug-Eye while we're a ghost? See what happens, though.
Back for another round, zombie boy.
I'll still try the options.
I'm sure we can talk this out.
Damn it.
Oh!
Back so soon, sir?
Ooh, yeah. Maybe I should try a different approach. Mr. Winslow,
Yes, sir.
would you...
Sir.
Well, aggression definitely doesn't work, but,
Back for another.
I surrender?
I surrender.
You do? Terrific! Off to jail with you! You there! I'll be back shortly. I'm taking this body to the jail.
Sure. The ladies come calling. I'll tell them that's where you went.
Oh, great. I'm in jail. Again.
Of course, the Voodoo Lady's cell is the other fucking cell. Yeah, no, the jail's where we wanted to go, so this works. I guess. It's a loose brick, and that seems to be the only thing here, except this stuff.
Ew, gross. That other windowsill is covered with chewed gum.
How come that cell gets a mug? I'm thirsty too.
I like, one thing I really like here is the parallels to LeChuck, because
Uh-oh. My body is starting to feel all numb and tingly. I wonder if that's a bad sign. Is that some kind of poster in there? I can't quite see it from here.
Whoa, that is one big wad of gum stuck up there.
I wonder if we're about to get kicked out from, like, because we need the gum to reinforce it. I like the parallels to LeChuck because here we play as first Ghost Guybrush and now we're Zombie Guybrush. And I wonder if we're gonna wind up as Demon Guybrush later.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know, sir. The locket sparked a couple of times, and before I could say sexy fish, you were back here.
Sexy fish?
It's an expression, sir. Something I picked up while on my tour of the exotic Limbo Islands.
So what you're saying is the effects of the locket are temporary.
That does appear to be the case, sir.
Well, that's just great. Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
Would you mind pressing the button again?
Certainly, sir.
Well, someone is Demon Dragon. Oh, why are we back at the
How'd my
dartboard?
body get back here?
We came to check on you and found it just laying around. We figured you were dead again, so we just put you back here.
But it looks like you're acting up again. Ready for another round, zombie boy?
No, just take me to jail.
I surrender.
You do? Terrific! You there?
Sure.
Loose brick.
Hey, somebody stashed something behind this loose brick.
A book?
It's a diary.
Bug-Eye's diary. It's pink.
Dear diary. Well, I am in jail. Apparently, I misunderstood when the mer person I met asked if I needed a lift. I assumed that meant I could ride him all the way into town. Anyway, I'm hiding you for now in case they search me. I don't want anyone knowing my personal inner thoughts. What else is in here? Dear diary, I think that any moment now the manatees will start kissing. I hope I can slip out just as he slips the tongue. Ew. I think I've read enough.
So that's how he made it out. Good for Bug-Eye. That might be it. There's nothing else to click on in here, but maybe we need to get rid of Bug-Eye with that information. Yeah. I think we have to wait. I think we have to get de-ghosted now. Sorry, de-zombied, and then we go back as a ghost to talk to Bug-Eye.
Uh-oh. I feel a depossession coming on. Uh-oh. I'm losing possession of my body again.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Where's the... Oh. For some reason I thought it was closer. It's like, did someone take the fucking boat? Gonna have to swim to the sword fight? This is the one, right? I'm not sure what that other rip in the treasure hunter area is for, but I think this is the Club 41 one. Yeah? Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm back.
Shh! I be trying to concentrate here.
Yo, Bug-Eye.
What do you want, Pipsqueak?
You gotta tell me how you got out of the manatee and ended up on Flotsam.
What part of don't want to talk about it didn't you understand?
I bet I can guess. Perhaps you waited around until the mating ritual, made your way to the tongue, and escaped when the manatee went in for the kiss.
Hey, who told you that? That's private information.
And once free from the manatee, you...
Rode a mer person to Flotsam.
befriended a mer person who you ended up riding all the way to the shores of Flotsam.
That's impossible! No one knows about that!
I mean, logically the mer person does.
Look at me! I'm Bug-Eye. I like to get in on manatee makeout sessions and ride merfolk around.
Are you mocking me, boy?
Yep. Oh, he's doing a face. I think it's the meanie. It's... Yes, and... Yeah, I think it's that one.
Arr! Does it look like I'm mocking you? I'm Big Bad Bug-Eye. I keep a girly diary. I wish I had hair so I could put it up in curls.
Let's just see how that face looks with my fist shoved in it.
But I'm a ghost. Ah! Did we knock him out? No, we didn't.
All right, that's enough. I think you need some time to calm down, lad. It's off to the drunk tank for... And you, don't slime up the place while I'm gone.
Ah, we got rid of them.
I'll just leave him there until he cools off.
Oh, okay, he's gonna put us in the other cell.
Hey, WP.
Hold on a tick. I've almost got my stroke back.
Talk to you later.
Where's the... It's down here. Okay. Is that... Oh, there's a monkey up there as well. Jacques!
Hey, it's Jacques the monkey. Hey, little guy. Huh. I wonder why his eyes are all funky again.
I think LeChuck got Jacques. So now we go get our body, and then I guess the judge will take us to jail, and then he'll take us to the other cell, and then we can get the gum? Either that or we just walk there. Maybe the judge won't be there. But Bug-Eye can't punch us if Bug-Eye is out. Oof. No, not the ocean, but Winslow! Winslow! For the love of fuck!
Up we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
Would you mind pressing the button again?
Press the
Certainly, sir.
fucking button.
I'm back!
Hold your ground or I'll take you down myself! Ghosts are one thing, but I really hate zombies!
What happens if, like, does he hit us as well? We gotta check, right?
Bring it on, Grand Rump.
Holy fuck!
Ouch!
Welcome back, sir.
Mr. Winslow?
Jesus!
Would you mind?
Set.
All right, let's still surrender, huh?
I'm back!
Hold your ground.
I surrender.
You do?
The guy. We're neighbors.
Shut your cheese hole, zombie boy. You're the reason I'm in here, you know.
All right. I'll keep it down. How you doing over there, neighbor? Okay. I can't believe I'm actually about to do this. Ugh. Disgusting. It tastes like earwax. Nope, that didn't do anything. Guess that wasn't the spirit gum.
Wasn't?
Free Guybrush Threepwood! Free Guybrush Threepwood! No new taxes! Down with porcelain!
Hey, lay off the banging or I'm gonna shove that mug up your blowhole.
Free Guybrush Threepwood! Free Guybrush Threepwood! Oh, this just isn't the same.
Uh-oh. My body is starting to feel all numb and tingly.
This one, gum.
Stalactite of gum looks pretty fresh.
Get it. Please.
Dust, spit, and just a hint of lavender. Otherwise, it's completely tasteless.
I don't know if that was it.
Ooh, hey, look at that! A gaping round hole in the wall. The voodoo lady must have escaped through this. Convenient. Ah, sweet lady freedom. Uh-oh.
Damn it!
Welcome back, sir.
You know, every time I pass out in the jail, they haul my body back to the bar and redecorate it. You think I should go back as a ghost and check on my body? Yeah. Who knows what strange party favors they'll dress my body up in next. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Winslow.
Certainly, sir.
Wow, that was a really obvious hint. What the fuck? Hey, you should go back to the bar as a ghost. Okay. I guess we'll do that. I think the game really, really wants us to do that. Maybe... I don't know. I feel like if it didn't say that, I would be going back to my body, right? And trying something with the gum. So I guess this was a frustrating part, and so they put that... I don't know, that's weird. That was a really, really big hint. Like, that felt very, like, hammer on the head there. I don't know. That's abnormal. What did they decorate us with? I got a hat on.
Hey, how'd my body get back here?
We came to check on you and found it just laying around. We figured you were dead again, so we just put you back here.
We have a mug now.
Who posed me like this? I look like a pirate panhandler.
Okay. Yeah, there's no we anymore.
Hey, WP,
Hold on a tick. I've almost...
please stop throwing darts at me.
What do you care? You're dead.
But I need my body. I'm not done with it.
Sorry. Just be grateful that I'm not a very good shot.
Get root beer in the mug. How did I do that again? Was that this?
Ooh, I'm a scary ghost.
Yeah, I think the problem with this section is the fact that you have to go through two whole afterlife maps to get between the two versions of this area. So I know I don't want to go. I don't want to make that trek unless I know I have to. So I guess they were just like, hey, you should make the trek now. I don't think it matters which one we go with.
Yeah, quit that. You aren't scary. You just screwed up my concentration.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. A mug full of spirit melting root beer.
A mug full of root beer. Now all I need is some ice cream and my corpse will be able to enjoy a cool, refreshing root beer float. I mean, somebody best be filling this mug with grog.
But is that it? What do we need the root beer for? Because we ate the gum and it didn't work. Does the root beer make the gum work? Or do... Based on what it said, we use it to kill a ghost, but we're the ghost. Also, I don't think killing the ghost kills the ghost, it just brings us back here. Which is good. I mean, the only thing I can think is that we're supposed to get the root beer into the jail cell, so, I mean, I'll do that, but I hope I'm coming back here for a reason. Maybe I should have saved the other map, because that's how you make it faster. If you're not sure whether you need to go back or not yet, you save there. But I didn't, so... We can just only hope. God, I hate how long this loads. I think it's because it's loading the ocean, but that's annoying when you're not going to the ocean.
Mr. Wins.
Yes.
Would you sit?
Blonk. How sick must he be of pressing that bloody button?
I'm back.
Hold you.
I surrender.
You do.
Plus, also just the fact that we have to repeat that puzzle every time. I feel like after the first time you successfully surrendered, you should just automatically go to jail. As much as the grind stump throwing the cash register thing is cool. Alright, so we have a mug full of root beer.
A mug of root beer. What was once one of my favorite fountain treats will cause any spiritual matter to burn and pop.
We combine it with our shred of life. No. Can we use it on the escape tunnel? The gum?
Let's see how spirit gum reacts to a little root beer.
Yeah.
That brings back unpleasant memories.
This it? This might be it. Ugh.
Hey, now this is delicious. And tingly. And...
Hey, keep it down over there.
Whoa. Now that is spirit gum.
We're still a zombie, though. But I think we might be good. Is it gonna let us out?
Alright, corpsey body. Let's go get that Cutlass of Cthulhu, save Elaine, and take down LeChuck once and for all.
Hey, don't you leave me here. Come on, at least give me some gum.
No, hang on. How does that work? We just skipped some steps there because that leads to the crossroads. How did we bring our living sort of body into the afterlife and out again just to come to this... oh, God. They did not have time. Yeah, they're just like, fuck it, move him.
Haha! I'm back, LeChuck. Now that I have my root beer proof and only slightly rotting body again, I can touch anything I want. So get ready to be touched. To death! Sharp, pointy death. Finally! Ouch! Papa Pichu, that stings!
Do you think I'm some kind of dolt, Threepwood?
Dolt?
This sword now has enough demonic power in it to bring down a god. Did you think we'd let you get your mortal hands on it?
Seriously, who uses the word dolt anymore?
With just one swipe, that sword could completely obliterate your body.
I do wish you hadn't made such a pest of yourself. I wanted you alive to see me marry Elaine.
Well, then why did you kill me?
I've told you 1,000,000 times, LeChuck. I'm already
Till
married to...
death do you part, Threepwood. And that part has already been taken care of. Elaine, my dear, please dispose of this irritating corpse.
With pleasure.
Jesus. Like, is she faking or like? Because it
Elaine, sweetie, stop! It's me!
What?
Holy shit!
Good news, sir. I found the map.
Mr. Winslow!
How dare you! I have a wedding ceremony to plan, a dress to pick out, a reception to arrange, and some bridesmaids to slaughter. I don't have time for this.
She is really good at the evil voice, my god. And, like, again, I'm blown away by the fact that this is the same actress who played Elaine in Curse of Monkey Island and had maybe 10 lines in the whole game. And that was it. And that was 1997. And then 12 years later, she comes back for this and has an actual proper role. Like, I wish she'd been in Escape. Because Escape was the first time Elaine was an actual character who mattered. Arguably, she has somewhat of a role in number 1 and number 2, but I just don't think they really did much with her. They established her as an impressive character, but she just wasn't on screen much.
I'm more powerful now than I could have ever been as a lowly governor or a pitiful pirate.
Stupid sponge. I liked you better when you were smaller. Smaller. I've got to shrink that sponge.
This is marvelous. You really think you still have a chance? Go ahead, give it your best shot. I'll even give you a head start. Just know this. There is nowhere you can go where I cannot find you.
Listen up, Sponge. It's time you lost some weight. I still have my Feast of the Senses spell in my body. I just need to find someone who can help me reverse it.
So long as it's not Caleb. It's gonna be fucking Caleb, isn't it?
Forget it. It's stuck in there.
Can't we hook it? Because we got the hook now.
I'm not gonna start throwing all my stuff at that sponge unless I know it'll do some good.
We still have the Shred of Life.
I'm not going back in there while Elaine is a crazy demon with a cursed cutlass. I'm gonna have to shrink this sponge first.
Now we go to the treasure tear. Quite possibly. He says he needs a person, though, and there was... Yeah, I mean, we can look for that first.
How goes the treasure hunt?
Fantastic!
Alright, you're useless.
Treepwood.
What
Whoa.
the shit?
Whoa! This spirit binding must be messing with my head.
Hello, Guybrush.
Goodbye, voodoo lady.
Huh. You can do that too?
I'm sorry, but I must still conceal my whereabouts and communicate through the vessels of nature's works.
You picked a dead seagull?
A perfect place to go unnoticed.
I can't help but think the advantages of flight could be more useful. What the heck am I, anyway? I feel one step removed from a zombie.
You are no stranger to the reanimation of corpses. You are now familiar with the form that LeChuck has known so well.
So, you're saying I'm a zombie?
Defining such states is folly in the realm of voodoo.
Just fucking say yes.
I'm a zombie.
If you insist.
Is there anything else I should know about being a zombie? Are you flush with zombie advice?
Your true form is not lost.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
But such powerful reanimation is outside of the realm of voodoo. It requires something much more rare.
Straight talk from a voodoo priestess?
But I'm afraid I don't know either. The spirit must be compelled to reconstitute itself. That is all I can share.
Right, that's true, isn't it? Like, voodoo has a concept of zombie, but it's not the dead coming back to life. It's like brain wiped. Yeah, it's like puppeteering people. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time getting over this dead seagull thing.
You must realize that oftentimes in life, it is not where the message comes from, but the message itself.
But it's gross. I'm sure you've heard by now, but Elaine is a demon bride of LeChuck.
Your wife's ways are her own, her fate compelled by unknown forces.
Yeah, she's a bit of a loose cannon.
For once, I agree with you, Treepwood.
Aside from joining my archenemy, I generally appreciate the sass.
Be careful, Guybrush. You must make your own choices, for Elaine does not trust in the ways of voodoo.
Your ways of voodoo have really done a number on me lately.
The ebb and flow of the tides of our suffering cannot be controlled.
Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to chap your hide?
I am not your enemy, Treepwood. In fact, I have most likely saved you from yourself.
No, I never played those.
Right. Tell that to my shambling mess of a body here. Ever since LeChuck got a hold of your diary, he's really had it in for you.
The dread pirate LeChuck is not one for nuances. You know this, Guybrush.
Back on Flotsam, though, he seemed pretty convinced you were evil.
What else happened back on Flotsam? Did he not slaughter you and your friend Morgan Le Fay in cold blood? LeChuck is mad as usual. I do not blame him for his anger towards me, or towards you. It is expected and beyond his control.
You're saying LeChuck is just being LeChuck?
Yes.
So I need to shrink the sponge. I have the Feast of the Senses, but I don't want to make it any bigger.
The opposite, in fact.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't take Voodoo Spell Reversals 201 at Hexer's Community College.
Well then, Guybrush.
Yes?
Ask around.
Thanks.
I have a semi-voodoo related question. How come when I opened the crossroads, I could pass through, but Morgan couldn't?
Maybe you still have some connection to the physical world that you are clinging to.
You mean my shred of life? Then that means LeChuck kept a shred of life when he died too.
Perhaps. Who is to say if the shred was his own?
Why should I believe any of this?
Fine, you don't have to. I'll be going then.
Whoa, whoa. You don't have to go.
I have said all I can at this time. Good luck, Guybrush. Do not let the forces of ill will or the ignorance of others knock you from your path.
Wait! I believe you! Ah, man.
Well, shit.
Hey, Voodoo Lady, come on back. The seagull's not that gross.
It's pretty gross.
Dead bird feather. Gross. Oh, what a surprise. It's locked.
No? Ah.
Looks like somebody was on their way to a LeChuck dress-up contest.
Treepwood!
Yeah.
For God's sake, you just said you were gone.
In there, you will find some of the things that allowed LeChuck to get so close to your beloved Elaine.
What? I don't think I want to look in there anymore.
LeChuck's human form was most impressive, but we can all use the help of voodoo from time to time.
I think I'm set in the voodoo department.
If it's trust you seek, LeChuck's belt should do nicely.
Don't you find it strange that LeChuck left this stuff out here in the open? I think he'd want to get rid of it.
LeChuck is careless.
The dead bird is not helping me trust her more. I've got all the LeChuck trinkets I need out of this ominously convenient box.
Good. What are they? I saw the gold thing, but is that it? Yes, LeChuck's charming belt buckle.
It's the belt buckle LeChuck wore when he was human. Funny how a smiling face always seems trustworthy, even on a skull.
It's literally only got one item. Nothing else new is in my inventory.
Huh. Another hypnotized monkey.
Wonder if I have to do anything to the monkeys. I don't know yet. We still don't know what we're doing. Like, we don't have... The voodoo lady didn't actually give us a new spell. Like, how do we shrink the sponge? The only people we could talk to are the thief and possibly Caleb, and Caleb, I don't like him, but he's probably the one. Ragnarok awakens, redeemed a personal insult. Ah, go back to sleep.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, hello again, Dry Rub.
Guybrush.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Can you help me reverse this spell?
Can you help me reverse this spell? You said you were a connoisseur of the occult, right?
Feast of the senses. Trying to watch your figure, eh, Porky?
What? No, it's not for me, obviously. It's for...
Don't worry, Carnivorous Wood.
Oh, come on. That doesn't even sound like Threepwood.
Losing weight is easy if you follow a strict diet. Here, try this.
No, I don't need a diet. Never mind. Diet of the senses. Like a sponge, you are bloated in your hips and thighs. Block out the sight with a cover for your eyes. The smallest mouth snacks on a tiny whispered word. A sound so petite it is barely heard. A light touch for an appetizer, stay true and thrive. A delicate feather, plucked from a bird half alive.
Got that.
Your sixth sense is bloated with fates not yet dealt. You'll find that a secret will help tighten your belt. Fight the smell of the after-dinner treat. Eliminate odor and the urge to eat. To keep off the weight, you need food with no flavor. Find a taste so bland there's nothing to savor.
Okay, from that, I recognize where 3 of them are from, and we already have a 4th. There is a blindfold in the bar. That's sight. I do not know what sound is going to be. We already have the feather for touch. There is a secret in the thieves' den, which we will need to find a way to take. I do not know where the smell is, and I believe the taste might be the gum. That we didn't use, the gum that was on the ceiling. He said, oh, this is utterly tasteless. That's my feeling. Smell and sound, I don't know. Does anybody have any thoughts on that?
Diet of the senses.
Don't know. Smell would be the... Oh, the deodorant! Yeah, there's deodorant. Which we can maybe pick up now from Winslow. That'll be right here.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, hello again.
Anything else from you?
You wouldn't happen to be keeping a secret that you'd like to share with me, would you?
Secret? Yes, I think I have a secret. But you cannot tell anyone.
What is it?
Well, just between you and me, I think I may be just a little bit off in the head.
True, but that's hardly a secret. You wouldn't... What is...
Well,
True.
Okay. Thanks,
See
Caleb.
you later, Caleb.
sure, anything's possible.
So, we also need to know. We also need a sound.
Old Brute, the pirate alternative to bathing. This might help stave off that fresh corpse smell I'm starting to notice.
Might also help the sponge. We take rocks.
Winslow's game props. I guess he gave up on it.
Yeah, Winslow's not here anymore. The monkey's not here anymore either. We will check down here in case there's something we can grab, now that we can grab things. Like the fishnet. Maybe we can grab the fishnet. What's wrong, Demon Dragon?
A fishnet woven of the finest meshes. Reminders of why blind dates are a really bad idea.
The rip should have moved with the monkey? Oh, I don't know.
Looks like Takava's helmet found its way out of the manatee in one piece.
Up we go.
No! There might not be anything else, but I gotta check again because I didn't look to the right. I just wanted to... that helmet is a trap. When you look at the helmet, Guybrush moves so close to the exit point that when you take a step, he just flies up.
Yep, this one. Booga booga. No need to go pushing seaweed around.
Is Anemone still here?
Hello? I just thought you'd like to know that Van Winslow is leading an attack on LeChuck as we speak.
Oh, so valiant. I await his triumphant return.
I'm trying to put together a voodoo spell to...
You get away from me with that voodoo stuff. What if LeChuck can sense it and it leads him right here?
I don't think it works that way.
Good point,
I'm
actually.
playing it safe anyway.
What did Winslow's note say?
It was a lovely haiku. That man can say so much with such few words.
I've always found him a bit long-winded.
Only in his ability to hold his breath.
Ugh. I'll be back later.
Be careful.
Anyway... Guybrush, what kind of... What walk animation is that exactly? I guess it's swimming, but... Huh.
Up we go.
Guess it just looks funnier because he's a zombie with a hook hand.
Whoa.
Sinister vibe to it. Let's see if we can start putting these things that we've gathered on the sponge. It might not be in the right order, so it might not let me do it, but it should let me know if I'm on the right track for them. I don't know if LeChuck's belt buckle works, does it?
That doesn't need to be charmed.
No, okay. Feather?
A light touch for an appetizer, stay true and thrive. A delicate feather plucked from a bird half alive.
Good shit.
Fight the smell of the after-dinner treat. Eliminate odor and the urge to eat. Fights odor and wetness for the active pirate. And sponges.
So that's 2 down.
I don't think so. Nah.
I mean, LeChuck's sock could also have been a smell, but I think we got the smell. So we want the gum for taste, we want the blindfold for sight, we want the secret for secret. As for the sound, I have no idea. It might have something to do with the treasure hunt area because we're exploring everywhere else. But we'll see. Morgan's not around anymore, is she? I haven't checked up there since I got my body back, so let's quickly do that. No. But I get skipped. No Morgan! Whatever she's doing it off camera. Now we are a zombie, so he should be angry at us. Also, perhaps we could just walk out of here, but let's try and grab the blindfold.
How come there's only one of these? I thought all probationary members had to wear blindfolds.
Probationary members? There are no probationary members here.
But your bouncer said...
Ho ho ho, that rock rib! Always good for a laugh!
Can we leave?
Hold on, Threepwood. LeChuck may still be out there somewhere, waiting to skewer us all. Until this crisis blows over, the only safe places on Flotsam Island are my club and my jails.
Well, how the fuck do I go to jail then? Do I have to punch you?
Hey, WP.
Hold on a tick. I've almost got my stroke back.
I surrender, take me to jail.
I need to shrink La Esponja Grande with this voodoo spell. Seen any of these items around?
I outgrew scavenger hunts long ago.
And normal-sized pants, apparently.
Hey, I have a smashing idea. You're in a bar that's literally built out of random sea flotsam. Maybe you should take a look around.
I surrender. Take me to jail.
For what?
For kidnapping my own body.
Good enough. Let's go.
Bug-Eye went with Winslow for some reason to fight LeChuck. Entirely flavorless
Tastes
gum.
so bland there is nothing to savor. This ABC gum should fit the bill.
Alright, we got 2 there. Escape tunnel.
I guess I'll head back to the bar.
How about a towel, sir?
Thanks. Back in my regular digs. Only slightly worse for wear, considering.
Whatever. Okay, one more to get and then I'm out of ideas. Though it must have something to do with the belt buckle, the tip jar, the fishnet's new, it could be that. We've already used the sock. Or the money. But let's go look for this.
Welcome back, friend.
Excuse me.
What is it, friend?
I need stuff to shrink a giant voodoo sponge. Have you seen any of these ingredients?
Well, I do have this old secret lying around here somewhere.
What kind of secret?
Shh.
What?
It's a secret.
Well, keep up the good work.
Oh,
So it turns out that I actually need a secret to shrink a giant voodoo sponge. Can I take it?
no. You can't even steal it. It has to be shared with you.
Okay. Share it with me.
I don't know, friend. You don't seem like the kind of person I can trust with a secret like this.
Sure I am. I still haven't told anyone that Elaine waxes her upper lip. Oh, shoot.
But you're a thief, friend. Everyone knows you can't trust a thief.
I don't know. Buy it?
I'd like to buy something, shopkeep.
I don't think you quite understand the meaning of thieves' den, friend.
What if you're a fence? Whack him with a fishnet?
Nope.
Give him Elaine's wedding ring?
No way am I doing anything with this ring.
I've only been trying to do something with his ring for 4 episodes. Hook him!
According to the official hook hand manual, that is a completely inappropriate way to use my hook.
Jeez. LeChuck's belt buckle? Can we make a trade?
Take a look at this.
Nice find, friend. Did you steal that yourself?
Technically.
I did. I snatched it right off LeChuck's belt.
I trust that you did.
Yeah? What if I told you that I stole this from a 3-headed mermaid who had come here from the future riding a giant space turtle?
I trust you, friend. If you say it's true, then I believe you.
Okay, nothing really happened though.
Excuse me.
What is it?
I need... What kind of secret?
Shh.
What?
It's a secret.
We said we can't steal it, but I gotta.
There's something...
Ooh.
No,
Why,
secrets
I don't
aren't meant
see
to be
anything
stolen.
over
But
here.
I fuck.
Are you sure you meant behind me?
Swipe.
Alright.
Oh,
Yep.
Till
On you go. Back here. How do I get this fucking thing?
nice secret you've got there. Care to share it with me?
Normally I wouldn't trust a thief like yourself, but there is just something about you.
What?
Oh, that's just the enchanted voodoo charm talking.
What?
Okay, I wasn't following that. So LeChuck's belt buckle had a charming spell on it, and that's why Elaine went along with all of the things that he did, and why... Is that what that's what they were meaning by that? Fuck. Okay. I was just pressing buttons. I didn't know that showing the belt buckle to him unlocked take... It worked. I don't care.
Oh, nothing.
Did I skip dialogue then? What happened? I just unpaused. I don't know. I don't care. I've got
That
this.
pirate thief stole my voodoo trust charm. He's good.
Well, I guess we don't need that anymore.
Shh. It's a secret.
Fuck you, Guybrush. Getting out of here. Where the hell do I find
Good luck with the pilfering.
sound?
I gotta go.
Come back soon, friend.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Club 41 because I already got two things. It could be here. There could be another thing here. Or it could be at the treasure hunt area. Or it could be under the sea. Because we found the deodorant over there, but there could be something else there. We found nothing down here, though. No, that's not true. We found the feather in there, didn't we? So really, we found something from everywhere. Let's read.
Diet of the senses. Like a sponge.
A sound so
a light-
petite it is
your
barely heard. Got no idea. Have you got any new dialogue? I think we asked him and he didn't.
How goes the treasure hunt?
Fantastic!
Ah,
I'm working on another voodoo spell. You seen any of these items around?
Oh, you need some kind of whisper, huh?
yes, I do. Very good.
You know, every now and again, I swear I hear a tiny voice around here saying, "It's free! Dry brush scrapwood! My trees, try it!" I thought it might have been old Stan implanting subliminal messages in me head to buy some out-of-season shrubberies.
What does that rhyme with? I think the parrots appeared when we dug up once, right? Yeah, little tiny ones.
Oh, great. More tiny parrots. I guess since he got atomized into a million bits, there are gonna be a lot of these guys.
So... where are they? They're over there. Can we get them?
Gotcha! Shoot, they're too small. They just slip right through my fingers.
Fuck. Okay, well they're gone. Can we bring them back? Presumably we use an item on them.
Okay, I guess this is the only treasure I'm gonna get. Stupid cursed whispery parrot.
Yeah, we do have the tip jar. There it is. Stop. There.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Shoot, this jar would be a great place to keep the tiny squawkers, but I can't get close enough to catch them.
No. What else we got? Fishnet. Fishnet makes sense, right? I hope so.
Okay, I guess this is the only treasure.
Yep. And I think we put them in the jar based on what he said, but we don't put them in the jar yet. Because this has reach. Oh, God. The fucking inventory's in the... Yeah, what? Why didn't the camera turn? I couldn't click on the parrots because the inventory button was... It takes the thing away. I think I have to go backwards, and then we'll... Yeah, there we are. That's just camera fuckery. Fishnet. Try that. Does that work? Please work. Please work.
Aha! Now I got you, tiny little parrots.
I have no idea how that works.
Oh, they're like tiny, annoying golden mosquitoes.
The net has like a wide open side. How the hell did that work? If I put them in here?
Sorry, guys. I need to keep you in a more contained space than my jacket pockets.
I don't know why that was necessary. Maybe they escape if you don't put them in the jar.
Aw, they're so cute. I can barely hear their tiny voices squawking out, "I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate."
That should be the lot, I think. Right? We put 2 in, now we got 4 to put in.
The smallest mouth snacks on a tiny whispered word, a sound so petite it is barely heard. Bon voyage, my barely audible buddies. Like a sponge, you are bloated in your hips and thighs. Block out the sight with a cover for your eyes. This blindfold ought to do the trick. To keep off the weight, you need food with no flavor. Find a taste so bland there's nothing to savor. There you go, sponge. Chew on this for a while. Your sixth sense is bloated with fates not yet dealt. You'll find that a secret will help tighten your belt. One sponge shrinking secret coming up. Uh-oh. I hope that's not indigestion.
Here we go.
What?
Don't you think what you did can't be undone? Elaine will be my demon bride, come hell or high water.
Guybrush? How?
The voodoo lady. She brought me back.
The voodoo lady? Think of all the peril that woman has put you in. You've been blindly led around by her for so long, Guybrush.
But without her...
Attack, my fishy friends!
Mer people! Wow, tridents. Not very effective.
Hit him with the old backward sea slug!
Enough of this! This be going on far too long! Elaine is mine, my demon bride, to make me a kingly breakfast each morning, to see to it that my fortress of evil is kept tidy in case we have guests over to torture, to patch up all my worn-out, tattered socks, and...
That's my Laney Poo!
You're right, sweetie. He doesn't give you much to work with, does he? Uh-oh.
Excuse us a moment, Guybrush. The wifey and I need to have a little private talk.
Wow!
Jesus.
A futile, if admirably treacherous gesture, my buttercup. Even without La Esponja's help, I've already sucked up so much power that I can simply step into the crossroads and take as much voodoo energy as I desire. You see, you can temporarily destroy my body, Elaine, but you cannot damage my spirit. Oh, my spirit!
Take that, you big, ugly, undead voodoo-stealing bunchback toad!
Oh, Morgan? What are you doing here? And where did you get that sword?
Look, We can kill LeChuck, but we have to find a way to take him on in both the physical and the spiritual plane at the same time.
Why are you just spouting exposition while you've got your ghost sword shoved into me ghost chest? You know that, I'm right here, Am I just supposed to wait?
Do what now?
Look out!
Back we go.
I'll be back for you, lass.
LeChuck!
Think of all the times you tried to destroy me.
To be fair... Oh! Ow.
All that pain, all that suffering. Now just imagine what I'm gonna do to you, Threepwood.
Guybrush!
Mainsail?
A sail filled with the ill winds of... Oh, forget it. All this getting punched in the face is leaving me feeling unmetaphoric. Leads down to the wheelhouse.
That's it. Oh, God, there he is.
Chuck, you've kidnapped Elaine. You've strung me up in lame traps, zapped me with a voodoo doll. You've tried to force me to be your undead slave, but never tried to kill me so brazenly.
Which is the greatest mistake I ever made.
What?
Mind the drop.
I mean, yeah, but even killing us isn't really working
A
great.
bunch of barrels containing God knows what. They're locked up tight.
Away from me limited vintages of grog. We'll crack open the finest over your shriveled corpse.
I can't move.
Elaine is doing a better job with that skeleton army than I'm doing with LeChuck.
She sure is.
Lanykins!
3B!
Oh, we can stop LeChuck, but we have to do it when he's crossing between worlds. I'll try to lure him across. You stab him with the cutlass.
I'll fight tooth and nail for you, Guybrush.
Elaine!
Guybrush!
You sure you have no lasting demon after effects?
Just the burning desire to kill LeChuck.
That's my girl.
You always wanted to be a pirate, isn't that right?
Oh, or a fireman. Or an astronaut. You know.
You're not a real pirate until you've had the plunder and pleasure of being keel-hauled on this ship.
Huh?
Many a crewman has seen the underside of this ship, but none were as sniveling and sorry as you.
Uh-oh. Okay, that was a cutscene, but there were keys
Did we
there.
enjoy our little swim?
Refreshing.
You look spent, Swabby. Perhaps you ought to rest a spell. Off to your quarters.
Wow!
The door. Elaine, would you like a door?
Elaine!
Guybrush!
So, how was your day?
Usual.
After this is all over, let's say we take a nice long vacation.
I thought this was the vacation.
There's a part of me that imagines LeChuck's cabin with pastel walls.
It's so cute, watching my dear Elaine swing that sword like she knows what she's doing. Did it ever occur to you that I know more about that cursed cutlass than all of ye barnacle brains?
Okay. We have the rope and the mainsail. Okay, so this is another one of those, like... They always do the same thing at the end of every Monkey Island game, and it's always terrible. Just a bunch of locations that you have a limited time to do anything in because the Chuck will come and fight you. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know. I cannot believe that they have done this in every single game and they have never woken up to the fact that it's bad design. It's so unfun to play. Because it's like the one part of the game in which you don't get time to think. This is an adventure game. Time to think is literally the fucking game. Anyway, can I use hook on the rope to go traveling?
Try to fly away, little peepwood.
That did not work well. But I am up here. That's cool. Mainsail?
Yet another sail filled with the ill winds of change.
Giant cannon.
It's a giant demonic cannon of doom. That would be just big enough for me to hide in.
Can I jump in?
My hook's got better uses than that.
On the mainsail, maybe?
My hook's...
No? What the fuck do I do from here?
You know
Get
what's
cold.
so great about this?
We're both getting our cardio in for the day?
The simplicity. It's just you, me, my ship.
Elaine!
And no voodoo lady. By Blackbeard's boots, I hate that woman. Now I think it's time for you to swab the deck.
I don't think you interacted with the voodoo lady up until this point. Like, in all 4 of the original games, they never... She talked about him, but... Yeah.
I like mine better.
I want to go back to... I guess there's Lane.
Lanykins!
3B!
Like the cannon?
I like the cannon!
Yes, dear!
Does Elaine know about Morgan, Guybrush?
What?
That sultry sea minx had it for Threepwood. Her corsair sailed for only him. A pity I had to kill her. But now they can kindle their love in hell.
Now we're back here. Well, I know where hook on the rope leads, and it leads to not much. What does a cannon do? Nothing. Nothing yet. Okay. Can we use it on this?
I've always wanted to try this. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pie. Ooh! Whoa! Oh.
Now we're just here. LeChuck would have put us here anyway. Yeah, there's nothing else. Elaine?
Elaine!
Guybrush!
Attack LeChuck?
Attack LeChuck!
I'm on it, sweetie.
You don't appear to be on it.
Keel hauling is no laughing matter.
Would you mind inspecting me hull for me?
Oh, it's full of holes. We should really take her into port. Get a nice mug of grog. Talk about the good old days.
I think today will become my good old days.
If we can grab the keys this time. Well, that'd be the hope, but...
Stop it, you monstrous maggot mating ground!
Elaine, not even you and your flimsy sword can stop me now.
Watch me try! Ugh.
Keys? Keys! Keys! Get him! Oh, thank God.
I'm not done with you!
Whoa!
I don't know what to do with this damn door.
That's not gonna work. Nah. That doesn't help. LeChuck's always had sort of a gaudy, overcompensating sense of decor.
Well, I want to use the key. So I want to go back.
It's so cute, watching my dear Elaine swing that sword.
Already heard that one. Can I go down again without waiting for LeChuck? That is actually good. Like, that's the thing. The problem with these sequences is the time-based thing. It is... No, I can't do it again. Fuck.
Why are you doing this? I'm tired of putting up with you. And I just love the sound you make when you hit the deck.
But we should be able to open this now.
Quit making a mess! I'm gonna swab my deck with your scraggly excuse for a beard.
That rope.
Can I use the rope myself?
My hook's got better uses than that. Plunder Bunny!
Pickaroony!
I've still got your ring.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's the waiting. It's the waiting, but also like if you know where to go, you have to wait for the game to put you there, and if you don't know where to go, then the game keeps moving you before you can figure it out. It's so bad every time. I'm so disappointed they've done it again. I really didn't think they would. God, I hope to God Return does not finish with this shit. Because every one of them did. Like, the first game, it's fairly simple. You just have to root beer him, I think. The second game, awful. Awful. That one sucked. The third game was just those 4 areas on the roller coaster. Escape from Monkey Island didn't do it. They just did the monkey combat thing. So that was fine. But here, we're back to the BS. Okay. Actually, no, I wanted to look at the barrel. Do we door the barrel? Is that the trick? Yes.
A seesaw. Let's see. Huh.
What do I do? Now I don't know what to do. Has anything changed up here? Tridents flying in the air. I did see
I
that.
can get back into the crossroads. At least LeChuck won't have as much sea-hardened ship to smash me into.
Right. Maybe we need to get launched out of the cannon into that rip, but how do we get into the cannon? Do we use the seesaw?
Oh, I can't wait for you to give up and just go away!
Elaine!
Guybrush?
If you light the cannon...
A little more cannon fire would go great with these multiple concussions.
You got it, love.
Can we use the seesaw to get ourselves... I don't know how to use the seesaw.
A seesaw. Let's see. Huh.
Oh! There we go. Now we're going back to the crossroads, I guess, to fight him. Oh, we got a helmet!
Guybrush! Oh my god, you look terrible!
LeChuck's giving me a bit of the business.
We need to trap him, Guybrush!
Oh, you two can get cozy together when I'm done giving Threepwood his painful and permanent farewell into the afterlife. Ow!
Morgan? I can't reach it. Morgan?
Elaine's wedding ring!
Oh, Elaine told me to keep this.
Throw the hook at him! Oh shit, he's okay. Fuck. To do it again?
There be no full-figured voodoo priestess to save you now, boy.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
kill you,
Just
LeChuck.
keep the scene there until you do the right thing. This isn't fun.
Don't start thinking that I'm finished with you.
Maybe
It's just boring.
just a quick 5. You don't want to pull a Oh!
Don't start us at the fucking... Actually, no, we go back down there, don't we? That's faster. Okay. Alright, into the cannon again. When we're allowed down.
Oh, it's so high up.
How I can't wait for you to give up and just go away.
Wonderbun.
Light the cannon again.
I'm up.
Yeah. Good. Do it. Use the fucking thingy. Yep. Good. Do it. Go through the fucking hole. LeChuck comes
back.
through the fucking hole.
Again.
LeChuck comes through the fucking hole.
I'll keep attacking
Morgan stabs
LeChuck
him.
as much as I can.
Morgan gets thrown across the room. Now what? I think it's the shred of life. There we go. Okay.
Guybrush, what are you doing?
It's the only way.
What?
Yeah! You...
There we go.
Is it over? Hello? Did we win?
Where is Morgan?
I guess we did.
Okay. We got no boat.
The center of the crossroads. Guess I'm stuck here for good now.
Unlock it.
That's not gonna work.
Fishnet it.
Nah,
Hook it.
my hook's got better uses than that.
Pay it.
That doesn't help.
Elaine's ring?
Courage, anchor, direction, sacrifice. Place these things in a ring at the center of the crossroads. Ah,
Clever.
wow! What a rush!
What the fuck?
Hey, my hand is back!
Why?
Oh.
Guybrush! Oh, it's about time.
It is? Wait, you were expecting me? But I was dead. Is that why you gave me...
You should know enough to trust me by now, Guybrush Threepwood.
But you asked LeChuck to make you a demon bride.
How did you know I would be able to bring you back from that?
After all these years and all of our adventures, two things are certain. That I always have a plan, and that Guybrush Threepwood will always come for me when I need him most.
I'll also come when you just need somebody to help fold the sails, but don't spread that around.
Well, the important thing now is that LeChuck is gone. For good this time.
And you are finally free from whatever fate was planned for you and LeChuck.
And that's what this whole Esponja Grande thing has been about, huh?
Where did
Actually,
Morgan go?
it's pronounced Esponja with an H sound at the end.
Really? But we've all been saying Esponja.
Yes, I know. It's been bothering me this whole time. I'm just telling you because I don't want you to look silly.
Oh, you're gonna get it.
Oh, Elaine. That is Tales of Monkey Island. Do 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 do. Da 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 At least the best crewmate in the entire series is okay. Yeah, Winslow's pretty good. Now, is there something at the end of the credits? Can I skip the credits and get the something? No. If LeChuck is dead, that just means he's in the crossroads and knows the spell how to get out. Yeah. Just needs to wait for someone to come down with a shred life. I think more likely the next game isn't going to follow along from that logic, because the next game is back to Ron Gilbert, and also more than 10 years later. Like, that's the problem, one of the for some people, other people don't care, but one of the weaknesses of Monkey Island looked as a franchise and as a series is that it's deeply inconsistent, and the first two games were consistent with each other, but after that it's effectively a series of reboots. Right now it looks like LeChuck will never return, but surely he can, because there's a new game. Earl Bowen. Huh, Roger Jackson was Caleb. Franklin as himself. I don't even remember who Franklin is. This is the dog. Maybe he was the dog. What happened to that dog? I'm very skeeved out by the vanishing of the dog. Kinda, Guan. I maintain that 4 was the only one that's weird. Because, like, burying him under ice seemed very prime for a return. Monkey Island 2 earned its LeChuck return very well by saying that his ghost form was destroyed, but his body remains, and literally not starting the game with him back, but having his return be part of the game's story. And then Monkey Island 2 did not actually finish with LeChuck's defeat. Monkey Island 3 did. That one was a little less earned with the whole, his zombie form blows up, but his boots are cursed, and he reanimates as a demon. Like, that was odd. Now, did I do that for nothing? No. Voodoo noise. Where are we?
So, my child, have you done as I asked?
I have. Now for your end of the deal.
Yes, your actions have influenced your fate. I will allow your ghostly form to return to the physical realm to carry on as a fearsome pirate hunter.
Ghost pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay. I think I'm going to enjoy this.
Perhaps. You have chosen your own fate. Now go. There is much work to be done before the tides of destiny shift again.
Yeah, no, I could have told you that, Grafter. Roger Jackson is Ghostface. I think I mentioned that at some point in this playthrough, but it mustn't have been when you were watching. Yeah, Roger Jackson is also Chuck in Telltale's Walking Dead. I'm not sure who he is in Sam & Max, although that's funny. But he's in a lot of Telltale stuff, and he's a very well-established voice actor. That is a wrap on Tales of Monkey Island, which means we are now moving on to Return. We just got an answer to LeChuck and Morgan, yep. But I don't know, I have no idea if the voodoo lady is going to be... Because, like, here's my suspicion is this voodoo lady is evil plotline is just going to get completely shit-canned. So, Tales from Monkey Island did not touch on Melee Island or Herman Toothrod at all. It dodged the question of Horatio Torquemada Marley that Escape set up. But it also introduces this voodoo lady as actually malevolent angle, which it's got to be influenced by Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3. It's got to be, which is funny, considering Pirates of the Caribbean being like... There is a story that Pirates of the Caribbean was a Monkey Island movie script that got reworked into an original property, and then attached to the Disney ride. That is a... Did I say theory? It's like... The story goes that there's a Monkey Island fan site from back in the day that posted this from a very reliable anonymous source. And it went into great detail about how there was a Curse of Monkey Island script that was being written by the person who did the script for Curse of the Black Pearl. And it turned into Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway. But those two franchises have a very strange relationship. But I reckon that this voodoo lady is a weird plotline is gonna just get completely not picked up in Return. And also I think that the Marley Toothrot thing is not going to get picked up on in Return. So, like, don't expect continuity. I hope this game is good. I do. I'm worried because it's Ron Gilbert again, and honestly, as much as he's like the Jesus or the Gandhi of Monkey Island, I never liked Monkey Island 2's ending much. So I also know what he did with Thimbleweed Park, which I'm not going to talk about. So I don't know. I'm worried. But it might be alright. Let's find out. Let's find out. Where is it? Here. We'll see if I have to move my, interface. Not my interface, my overlay and my face and stuff. Oh, I should change my category. View the scrapbook if you are new to Monkey Island or need a refresher. I don't think we need a refresher. We just had a refresher. But I'm interested in what the scrapbook looks like. Because that will help understand which parts of the previous games they want you to remember. No, it's still worth looking at because it'll help you get into the headspace of the people who made this thing. Anyway, oh, that's something I should quickly check. Yeah, no, my microphone is the correct volume. Let's do our usual lowering of music and effects volume. Let's put them at 80. I always like to keep the voices louder than everything else. Controls. Period is skip dialogue. That's good to know. There's a to-do list. There's a C-map. Dialogue history. That's nice. There's a highlight button. That's backspace? No. Tab. That's tab. Alt, S and L for saving and loading, and then open settings. Okay, well, curious. Rendering quality, we can change that to highest if we want. Why not? I'll have to restart the game, that's okay. Subtitle speed not applicable. Why? You can turn the voice acting off. English with an American flag? I find that offensive. Writer's cut. More blather, worse pacing. Oh, that's interesting. Does that mean extra dialogue? Do I want that on or off? I assume it just means more content, but the pacing is worse. That's... Let's do it, because I think I'll be curious about it. It's the jokier, less punched up script. Okay, is it different or is it more? Also, we have an achievement menu. It's empty.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Anyway, while I'm doing this, because I'm just interested in how they present it, and it seems like it's going to be pretty quick. Let me know if you think we should do writer's cut or not, because I'm not sure. I'll decide for sure after I've done this.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
We'll see if we do the Marley thing in here.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Interesting that Wally gets an entry here. I wonder if he's in this game.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
There are bigger changes with the writer's cut. Some characters are completely omitted in the final version. Wait, so there's extra characters if I turn on the right. Yeah, no, we're keeping that on.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
So they're skipping over the fact that Monkey Island 2 featured Guybrush and Elaine on the outs for the whole game.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Wow, we just skipping Monkey Island 2. That's interesting. Is all of Monkey Island 2 just one scrapbook page? Like,
in the old days,
Monkey Island 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. This is one section.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Hang on! That's not what happened. LeChuck did not turn Elaine into a statue, you lying sack of... brush?
I got eaten by a snake.
Why is that important?
I got buried alive.
Yeah, and you weren't the first person in the series for whom that happened.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Okay, so we have noted Carla Otis and Meat Hook, we have noted the Voodoo Lady, we have noted Wally, and we have noted Murray. And we have noted Stan. I'm not surprised by Stan or the Voodoo Lady, but those other 3 are interesting. I mean, well, Murray tends to appear in everything now, but... I'm keeping track of who gets a mention, because that means they're probably going to appear in the game.
Things backfired on LeChuck, because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Oh, this one's going to be interesting. We also mentioned Herman Toothrot.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. LeChuck and I battled it. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
What? I feel bad that I never did this. I skipped the freak of nature. I should have. Yeah, that's in it. That's fascinating. Note that there is absolutely nothing about Herman Toothrot in that, which tells me that Herman Toothrot, being Elaine's grandfather, is getting shit canned, because that would come up in the scrapbook if it was going to be part of this game.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more.
Yes, she was. She was literally voodooed into trusting him completely. What are you talking about?
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Yeah, and then what happened? Okay, that's an interesting choice to finish on, because that's from Monkey Island 2. Well, alright, we're gonna have the writer's cut on, which does make... what was it? Here. It's also sound effect subtitles? I don't think I need that. We're gonna have the writer's cut on, which should have extra stuff in it. though the pacing is worse. It's the stuff that they cut to make the game tighter and better. So the game might take a little longer for me, but I want to see everything. I did close the game. I'm just restarting to make the graphics better. Got it set to highest, because that makes sense to me. There we go. New game. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. We're gonna go with hard mode, and I hope I don't regret it. Prelude, an unexpected story begins. Sounds like the opening to Tolkien book.
Take this, LeChuck!
Boy brush.
Guybrush,
Oh.
come over here.
Oh, we're doing
Gently
it.
now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
No.
Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
What are we doing?
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
We are Boy Brush. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. Buy scurvy dogs. What else do we have? So yeah, T does that, I does the inventory, O does options. Good to know. This is the sequel to Monkey Island 2. Damn straight. Okay, well, check the barrel. Can I not click?
I wonder if this is drinking water.
Chucky has some good ideas.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
nice.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Sounds real.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Knock around?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Also, what do we think of the art style so far? This is farther
Did you know
away
you
from
can
delicious
keep a scurvy dog
dogs.
warm by sticking it in your armpit?
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
I keep trying to use WASD, which I can't currently.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Ooh, tie up Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Read the sign.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Check the barrel. It's the same as the other barrel. Meet the new barrel, same as the old barrel. Scary door.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
The interesting thing is, in Monkey Island 2 Special Edition, they just used Dominic Armato and Earl Bowen to play them as kids. But now we've got actual actors. But what are we doing
I
here?
my head without using my hands.
Jesus. So there was a big controversy over this game.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I'm gonna need you to shut up a moment. So there was a big controversy when this game was being announced and being shown screenshots of, because a lot of people thought the artwork was awful. Staggeringly ugly. And a lot of people were absolute dicks about it to the creators, to the point where I think Ron Gilbert stopped sharing previews because he was just sick of people yelling at him about the game's art direction. Which is complicated. Because on one hand, that's absolutely correct and fair. It's very demoralizing when people rebel against a decision that you've made on your new product that isn't even out yet. And the people who were mean and were hounding him and all that, and, you know, making a big stink about it on the internet, are very immature over a very, very minor point. On the other hand, it is pretty ugly. Like, I didn't make a single tweet about not liking the art, and I'm definitely not going to go to someone who worked on it and tell them that I don't like the art. But it isn't for me. And it's okay that it isn't for me and that it isn't for a lot of people, so long as you're not a dick about it. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I also don't care much, though, because visuals aren't that important. Story and voice acting is... story writing, voice acting, puzzle design... That's what really matters. Like, I haven't liked every single Monkey Island game's art direction either. Obviously, the pixels were great in the first two, but the remaster of the first game had awful art. The remaster of the second one did alright. Curse is a classic, sure. Escape, I played as a kid, so I like it because I played it as a kid, but it is clunky, basic 3D. Telltale art is fine. That's, you know, pretty solid, cartoony 3D. I thought Tails looked really good. I don't like this, but at the end of the day, I don't care that I don't like this. Yeah, someone worked really hard on this, which is true and should be acknowledged, and the people who think this looks good should be allowed to think this looks good. And should be left alone to think it looks good. People liking things you don't like is not a threat.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups, beat it. Now what?
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
Those glasses are...
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups.
There.
How much did you say grog is?
I told you.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my...
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
What I do like is that you can talk to him to order all 4 things, but you can also click on the item to order it, and so you've got 2 ways of getting the same dialogue. That's kind of nice.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short, 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability.
Oh, no, you figured us out. Well, in that case, can we have some grog?
In which case, shame on you, you should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids.
Me neither, they
don't
suck.
Like talking to them, don't like listening to them, don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Now, I do notice that his subtitles are getting eaten by my camera, but it's also a game that the subtitles location is contextual, so I don't know that I should move. Mr. Gunny, hello.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Fair enough.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Oh my god. Take the key.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
And the leg.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Didn't really look like a child-sized peg leg, but okay. Let's go to your house.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Inventory basics.
It unlocks the outhouse.
And yeah, the to-do list constantly updates. That'll be really good for me between streams. We need to find a coin.
Good! You unlocked it.
Well, I am the master of unlocking. Ew.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8.
So we're going to rob the guy.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
Anyway. Does that count as a coin? Technically? Okay, good.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you...
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
Which he doesn't.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
Yeah.
What?
So far, this game is just very visually gross a lot, and I don't know why. Like, why are we getting these close-ups of barrels with rats in them, toilets, disgusting sausages, or whatever the scurvy dogs are? This game is really visually grungy for absolutely no reason, and we're only like 10 minutes in. Monkey Island has not been like this before.
Just kidding. Here's yours.
God. Why are we doing this?
Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think... Go
I
to the right.
wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Yeah. As I said, mess around and explore, find our real parents. Good luck with that. Let's go that way now.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky. What are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do. Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
I wonder where this path goes.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship.
Did they put this dialogue in just to be boring so that you could press that button?
They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes,
Oh, yes?
but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger
Hope
than
this
the
voice
other.
actor got
That's
paid a
to
lot.
prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust.
Wow, LeChucks only need to get recast every 20 years.
About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I should get an achievement for not skipping that. If you missed anything, you can press this button to see previous lines. Press the down arrow to see more, up arrow to go to the next line, and escape to exit. Blip 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 blip. Can you play the voice? No. You can also go left and right. How far back? How far back? Not very. Well, actually quite a bit, it's just that she talked a lot. If I hit this again, will she do the whole spiel again?
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how
Holy
little
God,
you
yes,
know.
she does.
They were used. They started then. The current, but you can on a modern. That's to prevent the little most.
I'm so sorry.
But the word they're called. Yeah.
Wikipedia says she's a liar, like deliberately. Wow. Talk to D about the anchor. No, I'm good. Challenge Chucky to a race.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Oh, I have to move! Shit!
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Nuts! You up for another race?
You're on.
This time I'll move.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
I win!
And he hits a tree. Side note, double click. Did you not see me doing that before? I mean, I don't do it all the time, because Guybrush actually walks pretty fast. I'm not going to do it when I'm exploring a new place. Because the camera swings too much. Well, there's the couple.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Fuck you.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Hey! Hands off!
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
We got the bread.
Give it some of your bread. Give it some of your bread.
Don't feed the duck.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Practice sword fighting. Talk to D. Go over here, D. What happens if you're over here?
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Of course you are. What's that? Yuck.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Practice sword fighting?
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
D?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Who is she? She's brand new. She's not the kid representation of anybody, unless she's Elaine, but that doesn't make sense.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Oh, we have the scurvy dog in the... Om nom.
So good!
Is it?
I stole it from that couple. It smells bad.
Feed the duck, add sauce to my scurvy dog, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well, beat Chucky in a race, check out the anchor, find our real parents. Okay, so that's actually, I didn't know that expanded the way it did. That's cool. Alright, we'll feed the duck and we'll sauce the scurvy dog. It's teaching you how to combine items. God, why is this game so gross? Why is it so dedicated to being gross?
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Why?
I'm not loving this so far. This is really stupid.
It looks full.
Hey guys, we fed the duck with your bread.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I wonder where this path goes.
I'll find a clover some other time. Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Wow.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
There's nothing to click on in here. Although... Oh, there it is. Oh, we have to physically look with our eyes and find it on the... Okay.
I found one!
Awesome!
There was still one left? Darn.
And there's a wishing well.
I never thought I'd ever find one. I should find a coin to throw in.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Oh, hey, an actual coin.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Maybe you should go back and give it to the scurvy dog guy, you piece of shit. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or would it?
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, yes,
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
I don't want to see the other ones. We don't have any more coins.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there. They're doing it wrong.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Fuck off!
kids. Having fun?
Yeah, we got scurvy dogs.
Fuck off!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
God, he just looks like an old drunk, though. I don't want to be mean about the art, because people are mean about the art, and I'm on the side of the developers in the... But Guybrush's face is so bad. It's so bad. His nose is so weird, and the stuff... He looks like an old drunk. I feel bad. I wouldn't go say that on Twitter. I wouldn't go say that anywhere. It's just, well, I'm looking at it.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
So that's their answer. The ending of Monkey Island 2 was a kid playing make-believe, but it wasn't Guybrush. It's Guybrush's son. Okay, then! Sure. Brilliant.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
Oh, just
What do
that
you
one,
mean?
don't worry.
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Okay. Are you starting the actual goddamn video game now? Oh. Melee. Deep in the Caribbean. Okay, this now we're at the game. I didn't like that prologue, but now we're at the game. The island of Melee. See, if this was the game's opening, I would be dancing. Why does that ship look all ghostly at the front? So Dominic Armato gets top billing there, that's good. Along with the main crew. Yeah, that was. I hate to say this, that was legitimately bad. I don't think that was redeemable at all. All of that was bad. I'm sorry. That's not an auspicious start. Not quite. Nope. Not quite. Oh dear me. That's concerning. Oh dear me. Produced by Jen Sandercock. I wouldn't want to have that as a last name. But hey, it might pick up. Part 1. A friendly place. Meat cleaver, dripping blood in a barrel.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island.
Now here's a continuity check, because in the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition, this character was voiced by Rob Paulson and had a very distinctive Rob Paulson voice, so let's see if he sounds completely different now.
The hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course.
We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time.
Good shit, well done.
I use mine to revisit my memories of every Ann, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
What happened to the Lua Bar? So we have our to-do list. Talk to pirate leaders to get money. Use wads of cash to outfit expedition. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. We have a coin purse.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
And an art pen. Sorry, state-of-the-art pen.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Stare into the bonfire.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
Well, I was just about to head down there. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
We could head down to the docks, or we could go to the island interior, which it may railroad me out of if it really wants me to go to the Scum Bar first. Let's test this game's freedom and see if it lets me go.
My business right now is...
Boo! Boo!
Down those stairs, with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me.
That does not look like Herman Toothrot or Elaine. Read the poster. Yeah, but the first game didn't, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the first game you could just go straight to the circus guys. But no, actually I think they might have put you down here automatically. But like they didn't leave you so that you could click on that and be told no. They put you down here automatically.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Governor Carla? What happened to the Marleys? Oh shit, there's the ghost. LeChuck is already loading his ship. We go check on the ghost pirates?
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Blackguard? Don't you normally say that as blackguard?
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Oh, stop railroading me. You're no fun.
Some things never change. The scum bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes. Oops, I almost forgot to duck into the scum bar to ask the pirate leaders to back my expedition.
Okay, Jesus, chew fucking chew. Let's go. Da 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 da. It's not quite the same. Talk to pirate.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Talk to pirate.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Talk to pirates.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I think that might be in the back. A collectible card trivia book.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Well, I mean, there's 3 dudes sitting at a table around it, so maybe it belongs to one of them, you fool, but let's take it anyway. In the back of the scum bar is, well, the kitchen. Okay. So we collect 10 pages worth, we collect 100 cards, and we get questioned about them. That's like... There's like 2 challenges. There's find the card and answer the question. Okay, curious.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new...
In the back. New decor.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Where's Mancomb, Seepgood, and the Loom Guy? I don't know, but here's the leaders. Now, I have seen these guys before. They're not the same leaders. They're different people.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
I hope that's not an achievement, to stand here and wait until your character bursts into flames.
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders first.
Stunning that. The pirate leaders are supposed to be here?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are, exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Here's my question. I was under the impression that the secret of Monkey Island, and this is pre this game, but it always seemed to me like the secret of Monkey Island was Big Whoop. Like, as Curse put it, Big Whoop was a portal to hell in the secretly contained of Monkey Island that LeChuck went through that turned him into a demon. Well, a ghost first. But, like, he then used it to make more skeleton people. Or the giant monkey robot. Yeah, that too. There are a lot of secrets on Monkey Island. the real answer is that neither of those secrets are Ron Gilbert's secret, and there was this big thing about how Ron Gilbert always knew how he was going to do his third Monkey Island game and what his answer to the secret was going to be, and he never got to tell it. So that's why this game exists. So, like, that's not a real complaint. I know why they're doing this. But it is kind of funny that they're accepting those games as canon while also maintaining that there is still an unfound secret. I mean, that's okay, but you can't call it the secret. You have to call it one of the secrets.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
You don't take this opportunity.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money.
So I didn't realize that until the end. She carved ha 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 into the desk.
I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Yep. So yeah, we have a trivia book now. I wonder if we'll get all of those. Probably not, because I'm maybe not going to completionist this, because I'm just feeling it out myself. So if I miss one, I miss one. Get or find a ship. We've cancelled that one. Use wads of cash to outfit expedition. Let's go cheat. Let's go look at LeChuck.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that.
Le ship?
Oh, clever.
Le ship?
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Bad inflection there.
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Like 30 minutes ago, LeChuck was murdering everybody in Flotsam Island and using a sponge to voodoo power the world. And now he's just a jobbing pirate captain. Well, this is a curious direction.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
God, has he atrophied his skills there?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry.
Ah, shit, they're gonna send James Spader after us.
Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Join LeChuck's crew. Solve the problem of Quartermaster recognizing me and not hiring me. Get him up. Seize LeChuck's ship. Okay, well, we're tackling this one head on.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Trivia card. Oh man, those are easily hidden. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting all of those. Like, I would if I was playing on my own, because I would literally just look up a guide of where they all were. But, we're not going to do that. So we're just going to grab the ones we grab, and then I'll get them all on a replay.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Well, we need a mop, and we need a disguise.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
The voodoo lady was walking! I didn't know she could. Let's go to Low Street.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Elaine!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
So what's happening with you? Because you're not the governor anymore. You're just a social worker now? Huh.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Oh, so it's not... I'm gonna give this 10 clicks and see if she gives in. No, you say...
Okay. Bye.
Fuck, that was easy.
Bye.
Criticize the statue.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Okay. I'm glad that they've... Because another thing to worry about with this being a return for the Monkey Island 1 and 2 team is what if we go back to Elaine barely being there? But they seem to have incorporated the evolution of their relationship. Yeah, Real Voodoo going out of business. We'll get there.
It doesn't look finished.
Sketchy graffiti.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
You know, I don't see her here, so, you know.
They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
This is interesting because the original pirate leaders in the original game, they were just a plot device, but these, they got names, they're actual characters. Madison seems particularly important. Also, she seems to be in charge of the other two.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Is that the time?
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. If any clock were the exception to that
even
rule,
a stopped clock is right twice a day.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
It's the men of low moral fiber. No, they look different. Are those the original pirate leaders? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
Graffiti here, graffiti there, graffiti everywhere.
Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
How reassuring. Oh no. Enter the International House of Mojo. Why is it called Real Voodoo instead of the International House of Mojo? Wally's Maps and More. Wally's on Melee now! Alright, well, let's talk to these guys.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are ya?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, but wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
It's true. You can't give them... There is no ceremony. You finish... You can give them 2 completed trials, but once you've completed the 3rd trial, LeChuck kidnaps Elaine and you immediately go in to find a ship mode, and the pirate leaders aren't there anymore. You get a crying chef sitting at their desk. He's right. You never actually finish the trials.
I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got no fish to fry, so to speak.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
Is it fishing?
'Tis a fish shop on the high street where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead, drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
So, Escape from Monkey Island sort of did this with the idea of, the world's moving on from piracy, but that was Aussie, like, culture warring with the power of his riches. And then Tales just acted like that was completely undone or never happened. But this game seems to be doing that again, but it's more like just time evolving. Interesting.
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Interesting.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
Let's go see Wally first.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Does he even know it was us? Now here's the other question. Is Wally gonna have the traditional Wally voice actor?
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore.
Woo!
It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Bugger.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Fair.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
I missed you, Wally.
Hey, Wally. Busy?
Yep.
Ooh, a monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Sneaker monocle.
Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business.
Oh.
See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Shit, okay.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
An old lamp.
I appreciate that Wally... I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Gee, did Guybrush say that or did Dominic? It's Wally's cartography stuff.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
A globe in a map store?
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
How about Australia?
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
I mean, we could give him from our coin purse, right? Settle accounts!
Do I owe you anything at the moment?
I don't think so.
Admire the fan map.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Map covered in pins and threads.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
This island, that island looks like a pair of trousers.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
This map is taller than I am.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Look at the spiky map.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
Innovative map bundle.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
A slightly suspicious ladder to a window?
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Great. A pre-owned map.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
True.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Maze map.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Patterned map.
Huh, never seen one of those before.
Map full of monsters.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Small map.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Well, I don't know what to do with Wally just yet, but we can go into the voodoo shop.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Sure it has. She's been on three different islands other than this one. And then in the fourth game, she was here, but it was in a completely different location and had a completely different interior.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Yeah, we're just completely ignoring Tails, aren't we?
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
I don't know if that's the original voice actor or not. It's definitely not the Tails lady, but it might be the lady from the other games, just older. That's the thing. People get older, and so their voices change. Like, Wally sounds different, but still recognizable. Rob Paulson sounds the same because he's, like... not half human. Dominic sounds fine as well.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself.
They've definitely designed her to have aged a lot. Wow.
Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
A book of hints, huh? I need a hint. Well, I mean, I don't, but I'm going to use it to see how this works. How do I get a map? How do I join LeChuck's crew? Sorry, how do I get a mop? How do I join LeChuck's crew without being recognized? That's good stuff. We're not going to use those until we run out of places to go, but that's really good to have.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises.
That'd help.
But alas, they have all gone.
Of course they have.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Interesting.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Impressive cauldron.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
What I also like is that when you examine an object and they talk, you can still walk around. Good lord.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
Will she challenge you to an insult magic duel and confuse you with British insults? Because otherwise, like, this is sounding pretty goddamn familiar.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Huh.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Okay, yeah, everybody says go to the cook. Also, she talks like Minphelia Heavensward levels of slow. I don't like it.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Fuck off.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Yes! Yes, that is perfect! Ah, thank you. That is good. I hope that means we never get another game, because my thought is always the last Monkey Island game. It should be okay. She is like the janitor from Scrubs. Same principle. Except they did another season.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
There we go.
Tell me again about Laney and the eye patch.
Captain John, it was said that legend, the eye patch, Stephen and...
Got it.
Okay, so that one just repeats because...
Got any other
No.
It's a hint that you need. Alright, let's see. See if we can pick up any of those trivia things as well. Impressive chair.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
This looks really sharp.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
I want it. It's mine.
Ooh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
So we have a knife.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Cool. Stab her with it. No, we can't. Doesn't even give us a joke. Can we pay you?
Do I owe you anything at the moment?
Much.
You're not talking about money, are you?
No. Well, anyway, what is this?
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Well, that was a lot quicker to buy.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
There's a basket.
Too bad it's empty.
Another basket.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
A little head.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
What?
They're not. But the tourists like them.
I thought they were like the traditional voodoo thing. Can we buy this as well? God, what?
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
I wonder if all of this stuff is actually useful.
Not very practical.
Shiny.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
We must save the crystals or orbs or the moon, whatever.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Taking that. We will take the trivia card, though. Sticky bottle.
Not for me.
Grimy bottle.
Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign.
Rugged safe.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Literally.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Maybe we'll get keys later. There's a tag and some colorful stuff.
Green, half off. Blue, the curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Alright, out we go. We'll keep exploring. We do need to go back to the scum bar at some point to get the mop, but try to remember why I'm carrying a frog.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
Anything updated here? No. Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship. Ooh, get a LeChuck interlude?
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
Alright, so prepare yourselves. Earl Bowen did not come back for this game. We heard the last of him earlier. So we have a new LeChuck here, but voiced, I believe, by Jess Harnell, who is Wacko, to go with Rob Paulson's Yakko. I have no idea if he's any good or not. I haven't heard him. He's a good actor, I know that, and he's probably going to play an evil zombie pirate well. The question is he going to convince me that he's LeChuck? Because I can handle a different Elaine because I was introduced to Escape first, but I don't know that I can handle a different Guybrush or a different LeChuck. Thankfully, Dominic Armato is an institution, but we're going to have to deal with a different LeChuck, and I'm not looking forward to it. But maybe he'll be good. Let's see.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
He is not.
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood?
Oh, and he cannot shout Threepwood for the life of him. Fuck.
He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas.
Yeah, no, if you told me that this guy was replacing Murray, I'd say he sounded perfect. I don't think Murray is replaced in this game. I don't know if he's in it. I'm assuming he is because he got mentioned in the scrapbook, but Denny Delk's still around, so I don't imagine Murray would change voice actor. Yeah, no, that's a really good pick. Yeah, Threepwood! Like, I can't do LeChuck either. I've never heard a voice that could do LeChuck like Earl Bowen. But there's a specific way he shouts Threepwood, and that ain't it.
Have him killed! Wait! Let him live! I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing that...
An annoying skull. Oh! No, I just completely skipped over that. I was too busy focusing on this voice.
The secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The old general store, the church, the jail, and the locksmith. The locksmith's new. There's an old woman up there. Oh, that must be where the old pirate leaders are trying to get their fish shop going.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
So this is the same. Whether you click on It's the Old General Store or A Note, he gets the same line, does he?
The note says, forced to close.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The notes...
Yeah. Old lady.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
You have to spend a shift code, usually.
A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces.
How many fucking lines did they give her?
The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do? I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough. Lights out always come sooner than you think.
I repeat, how many lines of dialogue did they give her?
He's doomed. But that's what you get when you get involved with a woman of station. They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't. It's a fairly good story. I wonder if there will be a sequel.
Does that mean you're done?
All keys
Yep.
up.
That gotta be like 20. Fucking hell. Why do they do that? Well, here we are in the alley, and it seems not very interesting. There's a trivia card. And a door.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Well, can I use my hook to... Wait, wrong game. Can I use the knife to open it?
That never ends well for the knife.
Dang. How about a pen? The pen is mightier than the door. No. Well, we got a bunch of trivia cards. Let's take a look. What is the name of the roguish pirate in Herman's favorite book? Ron? Sloopbeard? Harry? Reginald? Let's go with Sloopbeard. Oh, it goes away! Do I have to find it again? Or is it just lost? How many pirates are in the scum bar at the beginning? I don't know. 8. That worked. Wally's shop is on Low Street. Well, where did we find the others? Let me see if we can, Let me see if they return to their spot if you failed. That one ain't there. And the other one we found... No, it is gone. I wonder if that's just it. You have to perfect them.
Hey, watch it!
Wait, no, there's one here. I didn't say that before. Is that a new one? Yeah, how many crows are in the ship's crow's nest? I don't know. I'll have to look. Can't really see, though. Save that one for later. The church, can we go in?
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. I think it's a chandelier.
We can visit the jail. Maybe Otis will be in here.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
He is, but I'm more interested in the fella to his left.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
Also, Otis's voice is not right.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
You sound different this time.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there.
Otis, you don't seem like the same character from Escape.
I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Like this isn't Otis. Maybe this is like an Otis that evolved from the Monkey Island 1 Otis, but the Monkey Island 1 Otis wasn't exactly that much of a character. So what we have to go off of is the Escape Otis, who is not this man.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
Flowers? It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Note that it is not on our to-do list to spring Otis.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
It says jail 1. No escaping.
Must be the only rule.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Right. Stan!
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
That's Gavin Hammond. That's his Tails voice actor, which is interesting. So they haven't returned to the original Curse guy. They also haven't gone back to the Escape guy. They've kept the most recent guy. Also, the music, now that we're talking to Stan, is a little bit Stanish. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
He's got his big chin back from the other 2D games.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What store?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. people are in my heart,
You should let him out of there.
anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word: jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Handy.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Get Stan's toothbrush.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Okay, well this game is definitely rich. Like, I reckon we'll be here for a while. As a trivia card. This will probably take me this weekend, next week. Just in terms of...
How's your day going?
Shut up. How much everyone has to say with the writer's cut on and just going to each place. But it might speed up as we get further in when every location isn't my first visit to it. I don't know. We'll see how Friday and Saturday go, but it does seem like it'll take us some solid time. That is all I can do today, though. We still have to explore the Governor's Mansion and the Locksmiths, which we will do. How do I... Where's the save? Here we are. Oh, well. Huh. That's weird. You drag it around and plop it. Okay. Did we get an addition to the... No. Stan is not on the to-do list either. You're enjoying some of the differences you've heard? Yeah, it's evolved. I hated that prologue, but I'm not minding this return to Melee. I don't like the new LeChuck voice, but I don't know that there was really anybody that was going to satisfy me there. Probably, like, you know, sometimes you find replacement and impressionist recast voice actors that get a character and have that right tone, but he's playing the character well. He just does not have a voice that is reminiscent enough of the one that he's replacing, and there's a certain tone that you can't do. So I don't like that. But so you've played you've played the game without Writer's Cut on, or you've watched it played without Writer's Cut on, and now you're seeing this. It's good. It's good. What's different? Other than the fact, I assume that they talk longer. Like Stan telling his story there probably had fewer lines, and the Voodoo Lady's warranty probably had fewer lines. But I'm not sure because I can't compare. I don't know about the trivia cards. I get the feeling I've already ruined that by getting one wrong. So I'm gonna I'll collect what I can and answer them for fun. But I'm not going to try and perfect that, and I'll if I ever replay it, then I'll try and do it later. They didn't give a list of items to Quartermaster. The Scurvy Dog salesperson was a lot more concise about not liking kids. Yeah, that prologue was stupid. Anyway. I will be back on Friday. I'm probably not streaming tomorrow. Like, Thursdays are usually not happening. I just streamed last week because I had cancellation on the things I normally do on Thursday. So, back on Friday and Saturday to continue into this. And I'm looking forward to it with some trepidation. Fairly well.